Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Steelers versus Cardinals game preview. We're here now. This is what, week 13, I believe? I think week 13, yeah, week 13. We have the Steelers and Cardinals going against each other in a showdown. We're going to see exactly what happens. But before we get into this video, I seen a great stat. I gotta mention this, the great stat I've seen. Landon Roberts. They say he's ranked first in the NFL in rush, I think rush percentage to stopping the run like that. And he has been playing very hard-nosed football. And when we signed him, we knew that he was going to be a guy to help the run defense. And you have seen the impact he has had on the run defense as well, going out there and putting his head in the backfield and getting out there and just making those big-time hits and those big-time plays in certain situations, especially last week what they did to the, well, actually the past 2 weeks, especially what they did to the Bengals and what they did to the Browns too as well. He got in the backfield a lot of times. He was able to bully some guys and get back there and just destroy some people. And then remember Derrick Henry tried to run up on him. He got in the backfield and kind of scooped Henry up and slammed him down and stuff. He played that old school style of football. The Steelers love that style of football, that hard-nosed football. And he's playing very physical. So I wanted to shout out Landon Roberts before the video got started. But the Steelers defense is a topic. 18.6 points per game allowed. They're only allowing 18 points per game. Like that right there is a good stat itself, especially when you look at all the combinations. Another stat that we've seen too, they said that Cam Hayward, T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Minkah Fitzpatrick only played 2 series with each other, all on the field together. So we see a lot of injuries. Minkah Fitzpatrick, I don't know if he's going to be back this week or not. It's kind of like a little questionable. We don't know if he's coming back or not. So hopefully he does come back, but it was a lot of different things happening. Cam Hayward, Minkah, both had some injuries and stuff. Alex Highsmith and T.J. Watt has been healthy. So let me knock on some wood. I can't reach it. Yeah, they have been healthy and stuff. But one thing I like about the team, though, the team has been stepping up. They found a way to step up. They found a way to improve. They found a way to just get, better and better and find different guys. And like, remember the linebackers, the linebackers went down with injuries, and they found guys that fill in the role, fill in the void. Landon Roberts playing good, Robinson playing good as well. They're going out there and playing some good football. And then you look at Thompson, the guy who had to fill the void in for Minkah Fitzpatrick. He goes out, well, I think for Keanu O'Neal and Minkah kind of too as well. He goes out there and he playing amazing football too. Got him an interception, got some pass breakups too in the first 2 weeks. He go out there, he played very physical. He played solid press coverage as well, so he's able to guard some of those tight ends and guard some of those backs out the backfield sometimes occasionally and line up against some receivers too as well. But he's been playing some good football too. So just seeing all these different guys that step up and find a way to make plays. Joey Porter Jr. is playing amazing football too as well. The defense is just playing lights out. I think we're second in the league in takeaways, if I'm not mistaken. We was first at first. I think we back to second in the league in takeaways, but the Steelers find a way to get the ball. They find a way to make plays happen. A lot of people like to look at the numbers, look at the rankings and say, oh, the Steelers ranked 20th in this and 20th in that in the defensive rankings. But you look at the points they're only allowing 18 points per game, and they are on second in takeaways. So the defense is showing you that they can be very impactful. They're going out there and making plays. They're getting a lot of stops, and they're giving their offense a chance to go out there and win the game. And that's why the Steelers are 7-4. Now look at the offense too. There's no coincidence. There's no coincidence that you drop Matt Canada and then you put up 400 yards your first time since 2020 when we put the Broncos in week 5. That actually was a game where we rushed for 100 yards. Najee Harris had 100 yards rushing in that game too. That was the first rushing 100-yard rusher in almost 2 years for the Steelers. So there's a lot of things that were broken. A lot of things that game right there, week 5 game, have a lot of ties too. But no coincidence that when you drop Matt Canada, you see all the things that happen, the offense. You see Kenny Pickett used in the middle of the field. He threw for nearly 300 yards. He had 278 yards after playing some good football and stuff. And then you see how the rushing attack was very good and effective. Najee Harris getting better looks because instead of them having them in the shotgun formation and running the ball from the gun up the middle between the tackles, they had him in the backfield. And the backfield, he had a full head of steam coming downhill and then find his way through the tackles or find his way through the guards, just find his way through different spots out there on the field and making plays happen and stuff with the ball in his hand. And we've seen him be very effective. And they said Najee Harris needs to average 65 more, at least 65 rushing yards per game. The rest of the games to get 1,000. They said Jalen Warren need to average 76, I think 75, 76 rushing yards per game to get 1,000. Imagine that. We have a 2,000-yard rushers. That'd be great. I think the last time they said the Steelers had that, they said it was 1976. They said it was Rocky, Blair, and Franco Harris. They both had 1,000 yards apiece. Like Rocky with the mustache used to have and stuff. They both had 1,000 yards apiece. So if the Steelers can do that, that'd be great because it means both of your backs are fresh. Both of your backs are fresh. You're using both of your backs, and that would be good for the playoffs too. Having that run combination of different type of backs. You have Jalen Warren with the speed, explosiveness. Najee Harris, don't get it twisted now. Najee Harris can be explosive too because they say Najee Harris is, I think, fifth. I think he's ranked first in 20+ yard runs since week what was it week? I think it was week like 8 or 7, something like that, 7 or 8. And then Jalen Warren and him like are some of the top backs and some of those big runs like that. So don't get it twisted. Najee Harris, he might get his stuff a different way. He might not get it with speed, but he get his stuff with power. You see him running guys over. You see him carry a whole pile, just power it through like that, running angry. And I'm seeing this from him, and hopefully this game too against the Cardinals. I think who have the 30th to 31st ranked rushing defense in the league. I know the rankings can be different, can vary from week to week, because some teams might play differently, but the Steelers should be able to run the ball effectively against this team. The Steelers look to run the ball first and then use it as an extension of their game to set up play action and to make things happen. So I'm very excited to see what the offense do for this game against the Cardinals. I think we should go out there and win this game against the Cardinals. I know it's a game you should win, of course, like that, but I want to see us go out there and dominate the games we should win. So I hope we can go out there and win this game like 27-10, 27-10, 28-10, around that range like that. I feel like we can go out there and do that. 27-10, I think is viable. I think that will actually be likely. So let's go out there and just kind of manhandle this game and just dominate this game, and then do the same for the Patriots as well. I know you don't take any team lightly, but I want us to go out there and not play down to our level of the competition. I want us to go out there and play above the level of the competition. Go out there and play like this is our last game ever. So I want to see us dominate. I want to see how we look at our best, so we can build that chemistry up. So when we do play those big teams, we got to play the Seahawks. We got to play the Ravens again. We got to play our rivals, the Bengals, and the Colts too. Colts not too shabby either. They think they're 6-5, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to play some teams that are pretty good too as well on the rest of the season. So I want us to be ready and build some chemistry up for those teams, so we can start executing in the red zone too as well, so we can get used to that and build some consistency over the next few games. But that's all I got for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.